Good morning, Jackie. So one of the flyers who will be in that classic is out here now, and he has a door, so I'm gonna walk on into his balloon basket. Now, organizers for this event say this is the first time they're having the classic with the Women's National Championship, and she says it's something they're excited about. Is the 2021 U.S. Women's National Champion.
If y'all will pull straps, I'll start getting my equipment ready.
A title she'll fight to defend this year because it's one she's been competing for decades.
In '96, the opportunity arose, U.S. Women's National Championship in Albuquerque.
Keller is one of 14 women taking their hot air balloons to the sky for this year's Women's National Championship. That's more than double what it was last year. But she's also competing in the National Balloon Classic. That's because both competitions are happening at the same time. The National Balloon Classic's executive director says it's their first time hosting the Women's National during their competition. Now, all pilots will fly at the same time, complete the same task of dropping objects from the hot air balloon in the sky, and hope to hit their target below and be scored by the same judges.
They will score the women separate, but we'll also be scored with the Classic. So we will be a part of the Classic, and we will have our places in the Classic, so we could actually win the Classic and win U.S. Women's.
Gary Rubel, a pilot who's been flying for it nearly 50 years, says he's proud to know both competitions are happening at the same time because he remembers when there were barely any women hot air balloon pilots.
There's a lot more women pilots now than there were back in the day. That I remember, probably 2 or 3.
And Keller says the most exciting part about this 9-day competition is that she and others like her get to show off their skills.
I mean, look at us. We get to have our own spotlight in ballooning, and that's very, very nice.
Now, Keller says she is hoping to come away from this competition with her same title for the National Women's Championship, but she's also hoping to place in the Balloon Classic. Now, both events start tomorrow and go through August 6th. Jackie?
Truly giving these women pilots a spotlight, a stage they haven't had in quite some time, so we're excited for that. I'm also excited for you being in the hot air balloon, sir, in that basket. You look pretty good.
I know, look at this, and then look, if you can go all the way to the top, look how high that goes, Jackie. This is 75 to 80 feet high. And now, I just found out a fascinating fact, Jackie. Did you know some of the first things to fly in a hot air balloon were animals, specifically farm animals? Did you know that, Jackie?
Little test pilots there, I guess.
Right, but I heard you can, get those details all at the Indianola Hot Air Balloon Museum, so, it's actual factual.
Actual factual. I like that. Yes, many great things to see and experience if you are heading to Indianola to just witness the gorgeous balloons. We thank Al and his team for setting up for us this morning. A beautiful visual of what you can look forward to this weekend and all next week. Thank you very much, Khalil. That's a wonderful story and visual for us this morning.